Hi guys, and welcome to the show. Today we're looking at Fantastic Beasts and where to find them. This is the first movie in the new Fantastic Beasts series, a spin-off of the Harry Potter series, as well as the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them book created by J.K. Rowling. Since the Harry Potter series ended, J.K. Rowling has produced a plethora of additional content to develop and flesh out the Wizarding world. Between Pottermore articles, supporting textbooks, and a stage play, the biggest addition to date to the Harry Potter universe is the new 5-part movie series, Fantastic Beasts. But since the movies have come out, most true Harry Potter fans have noted minute to sometimes huge differences between the books and the movies. And since the movies were just the adaptations of the books, most true fans don't consider them to be canon. So the question is, since Fabotwift is a movie, should we consider it canon? Is this a legitimate part of the Harry Potter universe? Well, now it's time to explore the Wizarding world here on Constant Review. The Fantastic Beasts series starts off in 1926, more than 70 years before the events of Deathly Hallows. Interestingly, the year 1926 is significant already for the Wizarding world, as on December 31st, a certain Dark Lord will be born in London. We follow the story of Newt Scamander, the famous magizoologist, on his quest to return Frank the Thunderbird to the wilds of Arizona. On the way, his voyage collides with the plans of the famous dark wizard Gellert Grindelwald, who is seeking an obscurial in New York City. Unlike the Harry Potter movie series, Fabotwift had a screenplay that was actually written by J.K. Rowling, and therefore we should be able to consider it canon just like the book series. And more than just that, I find that this movie helped fix some of the other issues I've always had with some of the previous films, as well as flesh out much more of the Harry Potter universe.
Love house elves. My uncle's a house elf.
This movie is the first time we address the Wizarding world in America, with a few exceptions from the books. We introduce the name of the Wizarding school Ilvermorny, though admittedly it's a shame that we never get to see it, as well as the Magical Congress of the United States of America, aka MACUSA.
So you work for MACUSA? What are you, some kind of investigator?
The main film series cut out a lot of magical creatures. Book readers will know that since the third book, the series has introduced many creatures. Krups and Knarls, Kneazles, Bowtruckles and Nifflers, Flobberworms, Hinkypunks, Kappas, the Sphinx, and the unforgettable Blast-Ended Scroots, just to name a few. But despite all these inclusions from the books, not one of them made it into the movies, due to the extremely high cost of CGI at the time. In fact, the most expensive scene to shoot in all of Chamber of Secrets was one of the early ones with Dobby due to the massive amounts of work it took to CGI Dobby into the environment.
Oh, don't mind that. It's just the cat.
In Fantastic Beasts, we finally get to see some of these creatures. It honestly makes me wonder how much more of the original series they could have brought to the films if they had been doing them today. Fantastic Beasts also fixed one of my all-time pet peeves with the Harry Potter series: wandless magic. Throughout the main film series, characters at random and at will seem to be able to perform wandless magic all the time, despite the fact that it's made quite clear in the books that it is only very few wizards that have any control of their magic at all without a wand, and that having a wand is pretty much necessary for any wizard to do any form of controlled magic. In this movie, the only character that can ever perform magic without a wand is Percival Graves, head of the magical law enforcement at MACUSA. At first, this seems like it could just be a hint that he's a very powerful wizard, or could be another odd cinematic choice that, just to make it more interesting, he can seem to do magic without saying the words or even using a wand. But it also subtly hints that Graves could be a far more powerful wizard, and at the end of the movie, we find out that that is in fact the case. Percival Graves is being impersonated by Gellert Grindelwald, the most powerful dark wizard alive, making his ability to control magic even without a wand completely fit into Harry Potter canon. All in all, I think the best feature of Fantastic Beasts is the sense of magic and wonder this movie leaves the viewer with. It's the same sense of exploration of the magical world of Harry Potter, the incredible wizarding creatures, that gives me the same feelings I had from the first time I watched Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. That alone makes this an amazing installment to the Harry Potter universe. And all of that with little to no continuity errors. Let's hope they can keep this trend going for the rest of the series. So guys, those are my thoughts. What do you think? Does Fantastic Beasts deserve to fit with the rest of the Harry Potter novels as main Harry Potter canon, or did it not quite make it for you? Let me know, and I'll see you again next time on Constant Review.